Hi friends! Recently, I was trying to put away yet more art supplies that I bought when I realized my paint drawer is completely full. It's bursting at the seams. So I need to paint something ASAP. And I have just the ticket. Just let me dig through this other drawer that's full of objects waiting to be painted. Here we go! A nice bag of rocks. Let's just start by spreading these all out. I'm trying to feel their vibes, get some inspiration. But this rock is distracting me. For some reason, this is all I can picture. So while that's marinating, let's work on this paint situation. I pulled out all of my small paint containers. I want to see what I can mix together and use up. There's sort of a weird range of colors, including some that I've already contaminated. And some are getting kind of gross and sticky. I'm not sure where to start. So when in doubt, go with rainbow. Let's just mix up some nice pastels, and we're ready to go. I'm gonna start with this rock, but it's not ready to paint just yet, because it needs a coat of gesso. There we go. Now let's paint it. A nice turquoise. Let's do a few more. Slap on a little paint. And those colors look a little dark, so we'll have to fix them. There, that looks a lot better. Now it's time to actually come up with something. This first rock made me think of an ice cream cone, but I wanted to change it up a little. So I thought maybe an ice cream cone that was an animal. I spent some time looking at these, thinking, and sketching some other dessert animals. When I googled dessert animals for some inspiration, I found this, and I just think everyone needs this in their brain. I decided to paint around the sketches, so that I don't have to do tons of layers when I'm painting in the animals. Unfortunately, the rocks are a lot smaller than I remembered, so I decided to use paint markers instead of mixing my own colors. This will make it easier to get a clear picture, but this is definitely not going to help my space issue. I'm doing a sort of messy first layer on each of these. A second coat will clean that up a bit. Then I'm adding some little details to them, like sprinkles, frosting, and ice cream cone ridges. I outlined them in black and added their eyes and other little details, which really brought out their cuteness. But the black paint pen just kept doing this. I think because the fine tip marker has a plastic tip, that it kept catching on little bumps and ridges on each rock and splattering paint. So I had to clean that up. Then I finished painting the background color right up to the liner. Then I finished them up by adding some little white highlights to their eyes. I thought at this point that I would be done, but I'm kind of just underwhelmed by them. They seem just a little too simple to me. They look a little flat. So after a lot of debating back and forth, I added extra little shadows and details on each one. You might say that the change is really subtle, but for some reason to me, it made a huge difference. They just looked more complete. And I'm the one that has to look at these things, so I think it was worth it. Last, I sealed them in with a few coats of varnish. There are some amazing rock painters that I follow on Instagram who will go hide their finished rocks in public for other people to find, which I think is awesome, but I'm also really clingy, so I'm gonna keep these guys for a while. This project didn't really end up using as much paint as I thought it would, so I guess I'm gonna have to keep painting things. Let me know what you think I should paint next, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.